Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful wintry mountains of Colorado. Got some snow behind me. We're just doing some winter camping the last few days, and we've been testing out the Danner Arctic 600 side zip insulated boot right here. This is a really well-made boot. Danner makes really good stuff. This looks like a traditional lace-up boot. However, you have quick access side zip right there, which I love side zip boots. I almost always tie right here and then side zip up. Great access. They also have 200 grams of Primaloft insulation. They have fantastic Vibram Arctic Grip, which has no metal, but is designed to act like metal on ice. And I've used it before and it works really well. Just an all-around well-made shoe. So in this video review, we'll go over the fit, features, and functions on this high-end winter boot. So let's get into it. First, we'll start with the sizing. On men's 11.5 across most brands nationally and internationally. These are a men's 11.5, as you can see right there, and they fit spot on. It's a nice mid-wide toe box, which I'm a big fan of on this channel, so your toes can splay nicely. There's not much in the way of heel left. They do a good job with the heel, keeping it down right there. This is a full high top. This is not a mid top. And you get this nice, thick, soft, wool-like fleece around the upper part of the ankle right here, which feels really good, as well as on the inside collar. You can wear these with thick socks, thin socks. I've worn them with no socks when I just got to go walk the dog in the early morning when it's cold and wet on the ground, and they work great for that. They have Danner's dry technology, so it's not a Gore-Tex, but it is a waterproof, breathable insert in here. And I've not put it through the paces in a ton of snow, but we have had some snow and some rain in October, and they've done just fine for that. You get 200 grams right there, it mentions 200 grams of that Primaloft insulation right there. That is good for keeping your feet warm. Last night I was up camping, it got down to probably 15-20s, and these are my boots of choice, and they did totally fine. The grip was fantastic, as you can see right here. It's a really nice grip for hiking. Behind us is a nice little hiking path I do with my dog quite often. One of the second places I do for testing shoes and boots. And then up here, I'll show you where we're camping last night. That's our rooftop tent set up. And we're hiking up there on Sean's run as well. And these provide a good amount of lateral stability, a good amount of cushion. They have a nice, it looks stiffer than it is midsole, but it's actually pretty soft, not like Hoka soft, but very in between. So it's actually got a lot of give. So when you're going over those rocks and sticks and patches of ice and patches of snow, it is a more pleasant experience than if you were in a trail runner or traditional hiking boot. It's more comfortable than either one of those, right in between. The weight, they're fairly light for being what they are, insulated leather winter boot. I don't know specs off my head, but I'd probably say something like a 16 ounce per boot. But you really don't notice that when you're putting them on, because you're putting on winter boots. They're meant to be waterproof and dry and insulated. You also get a nice toe cap right here for when you have to kick some stuff. And there it is. The Arctic Grip right there, that's the tread pattern from Vibram. And if you know Vibram and you know Danner, you know this is a well-made boot, a well-made insole right here. So MSRP, I believe, is around $260, $280. And again, the feature that I like the most, besides it being insulated, waterproof, comfortable, good midsole, is that side zip. I just want to tie my shoes once, and I tied them when they first came in. And I've been able to just put my foot in there and usually zip it up if I'm walking around, and unzip it if I'm driving or just lounging at the campfire. So those are my thoughts on the Arctic 600 right there. Put links below if you want to pick one up from different stores as well, if you want to check them out. Yeah, I don't know of another boot at this price point with this aesthetic that does what this one does. It has the durability and quality with the Vibram Arctic Grip, and the nice leather, and the proprietary waterproof breathable membrane, and 200 grams of insulation. So pretty sweet deal. Great for people like in the mountains up here in Colorado or Wyoming or Utah, Montana. This is a fantastic boot for you outdoor people. All right, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, a thumbs up be appreciated. If you want to see more winter content, consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel, link right there. I'm Sean Sewell, the owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. We'll put these back on, grab my dog out of the truck, and go meander over there. Until next time, take care.